welcome back again. There we are. Already doing the pre-flights here. Everything's filed, we're logged on. Hey Svenja. Ja, great. Deine Heimatstadt, sehr schön. Oh ja, gute Besserung. Gute Besserung. Alle liebe Wünsche für dich. Good, okay, so we are going to go and get the clearance in a few seconds as the boarding is going on. So that's the flight plan. Code in, hello. And then it's an hour 10. So I assume it is a bit of more headwind going back. Oh yeah, 55 knot headwind. Alright. Guess we have to accept that. Oh, sorry, code in for missing a question. Does VATSIM traffic display for you on the nav display on the Toliss? I think we did have TCAS, yes. I mean, I can switch it on. Hang on. Let's have a look. I have to switch on the transponder as well, right? Let's put that to above. Hold on. Above. Yeah, you see that's showing here, yeah. Hey Lilinta, wie geht's? So shut that off again. Stand by. So I was just going to check the arrival chart here for Dortmund. Have we ever been to Dortmund on stream? I don't think so. I think we've never been there. I know that someone suggested it at some point to me, but yeah, so coding, there's something, it has to do with your transponder setting. I think in auto it doesn't work or something. Try to switch it manually to on. See if that helps. So airport info. So here's Dortmund, 2,000 meter runway. Ay. Short runway. So approach. It'll be it's a 230. It's a bit crosswind, 12 knots, not much, but a bit crosswind there. But should be fine. Hang on, what did I do now? ILS? No, hang on. Not Salzburg. There we go. Approach 24. That's the thing. I thought about that. It must have had a westerly runway. Right, runway 24. So the arrival routing brings us via the Ademi, and I guess we're going to fly the Dortmund 1, I think. So just going to select Dortmund 1. Yeah. And I would expect radar vectors maybe, or vector ourselves, we'll see. Cool. So then that, insert, let's have a quick look here, flight plan. Everything's sequenced. Looking good. We'll take that. So how's the loading going?
Captain Black Box,
Stormy Flyer, hello, good evening. Oh, the passenger boarding, nice.
Subscribers, please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Oh, easiest from Dortmund. Yes, he said so, yeah. Good evening. And Stormy Fly, thank you for the 19 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Happy weekend. Yeah, nice. I like the animation. It's working. It's very simple concept. But I mean, if people want some animations, you know, for boarding, this is fine. It's working. I had the animation for fueling, for the catering, lavatory service. It's all there. I'm not going to complain. Let me get the clearance quickly. 88 Tango. And we have Informazione. Let me get ATUS quickly. Departure ATUS. So, yeah, weather-wise, we have Frankfurt as the alternate. Is good. No threats. Dortmund is fine. It's a bit cloudy, but dry. No threats there at all. Happy with that. Let's have a look for the ATUS right now. Yes, it does come with integrated load sheet. Yeah. So what you can do is you can do it here if you want. Loading info, right? Or if you want, You can do that in the EFB here, on the weight and balance. Right. So you have everything you need here. And again, it loads through Simbrief. Yeah, and it's exactly as it should be, right? So we're supposed to have 61.70 fuel weight. We're not finished loading yet, I guess. Fuel is supposed to be 5.7.
Negative, I asked
Yeah.
for clearance. Ocean 1-2 vessel. Information November.
So 5.7 block fuel, that's correct.
Yeah, that's why I asked for the station. I'm looking for startup. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Yeah, come on board. Who was the other station asking for startup?
Lufthansa 3 Delta Mike was asking for startup.
Ah, there we go. Now it says set to current, so that's what we're expecting, right? So it hasn't quite finished loading yet.
Number 5 for startup, 3 Delta Mike.
We better get started. They're already up to number 5. Look how busy it is here. Some VFR traffic probably as well. Salzburg delivery, good evening from Eurowings 88 Tango, information November. I'd like to get the queue for the startup.
Eurowings 88 Tango. First you would need IFR clearance.
Yep, please. Ready to copy.
Okay, yeah, please say so. Eurowings 88 Tango, you're clear Dortmund, im ROM 1 Bravo departure, climb 6,000 feet, squawk 1,000, QNH 1025.
QNH 1025, clear to Dortmund via the INROB 1 Bravo departure. Initial climb 6,000, squawk 1,000. Eurowings 88 Tango.
Eurowings 88 Tango, read correct and confirm you're ready for startup now?
We'll be ready in about 5 minutes. Eurowings 88 Tango.
Eurowings 88 Tango, Roger, number 6.
Copy. So yeah, 5 minutes, we are ready. We're almost...
Delta 1250, you're ready to copy?
I'm sure. I'm sure we're ready in 5 minutes.
Also 1250 already called
So,
you.
take performance.
Yeah, 1250 already called you.
So expecting a takeoff weight.
Bravo departure, climb 6,000 feet, squawk 1,000, QNH 1025.
Yeah, we are expecting 67.3 for takeoff. 67.3. We have a wet runway. Wet runway. Anti-ice, yes. Engine anti-ice. No, we don't need wing anti-ice. Engine anti-ice, yes. Although 4 degrees. Engine out. Yeah, why not? Let's calculate including engine and wing anti-ice. That's that. That's that. Flex config automatic air conditioning off is fine. Let's calculate that. So, if we take the lower V1, we have a stop margin. It doesn't say that. Oh, 2,211. And we have a runway length of 2,460. 2,460. So that's about 200 meters stop margin there. Yeah, we'll take the lower V1. I'm happy with that. So 134, 148, 150. So it's 1 plus F up 0.4. Temperature is 74. 134, 148, and 150. Now, the engine out procedure here is a very, very special one. So it tells us to fly 1.7 DME Oscar Echo Sierra. Oh, what did I do? Hang on. Hold on. Oh, you're right. What did I do? Good catch, good catch, good catch. Okay, not concentrating. I wasn't even looking at that. It was a test, guys. There was a test to see if any of you are awake.
Climb 10,000
Well done.
feet, 5, 6, 4,
So,
QNH,
let's do that. You passed. Yeah, well done. So how come... Hang on, I'll reset. That's right. So remember, you have to reset that. Okay. So we'll do 1024. We'll do 5 degrees. Runway wet. 67.5 is correct. And then we want wing and engine anti-ice again. So it's not really much difference. Again, we'll do a V1 somewhere in the middle here. Let's do 135, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. So I'll do the values now. So it's flex 73. Still flaps 1, okay. Flaps 1 takeoff. And we've got 135. Well, actually, let's do 136 right in the middle. 136, 148, 150. Transition 10,000. And then we have NDP 2, 2420 for the thrust reduction, 2420 acceleration. And engine out is 3,400 non-standard. So fairly high acceleration altitude, full length obviously. So it's 1.7 dm from the ILS left, and then proceed on radial 150. That's going to be course 330 to Salzburg, and remain within 4 miles from the ILS dm. Very important. Yeah. So let's copy the active. And now for a quick return. Now we always do a quick return to the departure airfield if it's possible, okay? Because that's the closest airfield where we can land the quickest. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that if we run into an emergency after liftoff, that we will land in Salzburg, right? So we look at what the issue is, and then determine if it's a time-critical issue or not. And if it is a time-critical issue, we still try to establish whether or not it's safe to land in Salzburg with these issues, okay? But nonetheless, for programming, we do that. So I'm going to program that in here. And so it is radial outbound, initially 153. And then on the second page, I'll put the ILS, Oscar Echo Sierra, there, and then it's a 1.7. So I'm going to put 2 miles. So I have to turn just prior to that, okay? And then I'll do another circle. I'm going to put a 4 mile radius so that I know where I have to remain within. Okay, so I have to turn before that, and we have to stay within the 4 miles, as it says on the procedure. Yeah, so definitely non-standard. Let's close everything. Close. And the rest is done. Fantastic. All right. Flight directors on, looking good. We have the APU still running. Ground control on, fine. Yeah, quick alignment. Shall we do a quick alignment with the INS or IRS? So, what we're going to do, we're going to put each of them into off, and then within like 5 seconds, put them back to nav. And that way they do a alignment again, but it's a quick alignment. Okay, usually. Yeah, there we go. It says align in 0 minutes, so very quick. I think if you wait longer than like 7 seconds or something, then it does a full alignment, and that takes 7-8 minutes. So that's how you do a quick alignment. And we'll do a line of reference there, confirm. And then that's it. A new alignment has been done. Look at that. I'm not sure. If you look at the DME, yeah, so it is true. Oscar Echo Sierra station is there. Let me check. Maybe it's a wrong station that I'm tuning. Let me have a quick look here. But that's a good point. Let's have a look. ILS. Yeah. Yeah, so here it's you're correct. It is a bit offset. Yeah, you're right. Interesting. And it doesn't give you an option for another Oscar Echo Sierra. Yeah, so the database is different. Yeah, it's very different to the actual position of the DME. Yeah, you're correct. GG's. Which means you would actually have to turn about a mile earlier. So if you want, I'm going to put this to 1 mile here, and then 3 miles.
Habt ihr ein Event hier in Salzburg?
Yeah. So that way we stay within 4 miles. Yeah, good point. Knight. Like that. The quick alignment, again, you switch off all 3 IRS, and then within like, you know, try to get that done within like 5 seconds. Switch all of them back to nav. And then here in the Toliss, you have to confirm the position. And then it does the alignment really quickly. Right, let's listen in to the controller. We should be very close to startup. Squawk is set. We have 6,000 set. Good. So departure, briefing. We go... We go taxi, probably turn ourselves. Yeah, we usually turn ourselves, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll turn ourselves. There's no pushback here in Salzburg. So then taxi out, probably exit 3. Exit 3, Lima, full length, 15, display threshold. So that is intersection Bravo. And that's probably why it's 2,460 meters. Let me quickly have a look here at the info page. Do I have that somewhere? So a quick look here. Airport infos, there we are. Okay, that's a 200 meter shift. Guys, we have to recalculate. It's a 200 meter shift for that. Yeah, we don't do backtrack today, not in this event. Okay. So we'll compete again. This time we'll take 137. 500 meter stop margin there. So yeah, well, 137 is what we'll take. So 137 V1, 148 VR, 150 V2. Flex 73 still remains. Flaps 1 up 4. Yeah, rest remains unchanged. Now we've covered the intersection Bravo. So no backtrack. So that we can do. Then departure route. We've already been given the departure route INROP 1 Bravo. So it is INROM 1 Bravo there. So it's Whiskey Sierra 643 overfly. So whenever you have a circle around that star, that means it's an overfly. You have to not fly by. You're not allowed to fly by. You have to overfly that and then turn. Then we go to Whiskey Sierra 644, max 165 knots. Very important for the turn. That is programmed. And then above 4,380 feet. And our FMS says we're going to beat 8,000 there. So no problem. Then Whiskey Sierra 645 INROM. INROM 5,000 above. No problem. Initial climb been given 6,000. Sector is 11,200 south of Salzburg. and
118,
north
1,
4000.
Lufthansa 3 Delta Mike.
So what we try to do, we try to stay within the white area. And again, the white contour layer means it's 3000 for the highest obstacle, so we would be 4000 safe. We've got to be careful. Here it would be 6000 safe in this shaded area, so stay in the white. In case of engine failure, straight out until now we set 1 mile non-standard because of the location of the Oscar Echo Sierra here in the sim. Now if we are very alert, we can have a look at the Oscar Echo Sierra. 19.9. So once we're at the takeoff point, we can have a look again to check the DME distance. Yeah, 109.9. Why do I put this in here and not here? Because this frequency will disappear after liftoff. So this is only tuned automatically for runway tracking. So when you have your runway indication there, that's when you have a localizer signal, right? Now that disappears once you lift off, right? Because it's not needed anymore automatically. And that's why we put that in here manually. And then we have the DME distance on the nav display. And that way it doesn't disappear. So, I mean, if everything looks okay from the starting point regarding DME distance, then it will be 1.7 DMEs. And then left, stay within 4 miles, Oscar Echo Sierra. And proceed radio 150 Salzburg.
Copy. Translate is an X-ray request startup.
So 27 X-ray,
So
number 6.
put that in there, Salzburg.
Number 6.
And radio 150. Now it's going to be course 330, so reciprocal. But we now have a nice line there that we have to intercept and fly towards Salzburg VOR.
Eurowings 88 Tango, contact tower 118.1.
Tower 18-1, Dankeschön. Bis zum nächsten Mal, die Eurowings 88 Tango.
So.
Good.
Lufthansa 258, say again.
Specials, threats, high terrain, weather, lots of aircraft, lots of traffic. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear covers removed. Fuel quantity 5,680 kilograms. Balance. Seat belts on. ADIRS.
Give way to the company Lufthansa, then stand Tango 1
enough.
via
And Barrow ref is should be QNH 1025.
Tower, schönen guten Abend. Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo.
Is checked.
First, KLM 118, about
That's cockpit preparation checklist complete. Let's do the items for startup.
Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo, Salzburg, Servus.
Tower Servus, die Eurowings 88 Tango, stand Whiskey 3, ready for start.
Eurowings 88 Tango, einen wunderschönen guten Abend, Startup approved.
Start approved, Eurowings 88 Tango. Good. So, Squawk is coming on. Squawk is good. And then before start checklist, parking brake on. Takeoff speeds, thrust. 137, 148, 150 with a 200 meter shift. Put that in there. And flag 73. Windows, doors, closed. And the beacon is on before start checklist complete. Let's listen again to the engine sounds. Good pressure, fuel pumps are on. Engine start.
KLM 189, expedite vacate, please.
Oh, 70 is a pushback mandatory, really? Okay, I'll ask the tower. Oh, and tower from Eurowings 8 Tango. Do we have to do pushback here, or usually it's just taxi out, correct?
Eurowings 8 Tango, usually it's just taxi out. The only push position we have is Whiskey 1.
Okay, copy. Thank you, Eurowings 8 Tango. Yeah, so we're fine with taxi out.
Kellenborn 189, taxi Lima, Roger, exit 4.
Start valve.
Then 29 Mike,
Closed.
continue taxi on the runway.
Starting engine 2.
Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo, 150 degrees 8 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo.
I think it is. Yeah, I do like the sounds here.
Then 29 Mike, line up at weight, runway 15.
Line up at weight, 15, awesome, Mike.
So it's doing some motoring, right? No fuel flow yet. Now it's fuel flow on. Now it doesn't tell you though how long it motors.
Austin 29 Mike, 150 degrees 8 knots, runway 15, clear to takeoff.
A deer button is not covered on the, or not guarded on a 777. I would think that it's then reversible. So,
Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo, all
for example,
stands on the main apron are occupied. I can offer you stands on the GAC.
here,
Yeah, we
right,
take
these are
the
not
Eurowings 1 Papa Kilo,
yeah, they're not guarded either because they are just a push button sway. You can reactivate the ADR automatically, quickly. Not automatically, but you can reactivate the ADR. The IR part should also be resettable quickly, so I would guess that's the reason.
Good evening.
Let's do the after start flows. We have up point 4 again.
Kellenborn 189, currently all stands are occupied. Would you mind disconnecting?
Okay, Roger. Thank you.
Right, neutral for left, for right, neutral, and let's switch on the engine LTIs.
Napoli 4227, Born 50 degrees 8 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
And let's read the after start checklist. After start, engine LTIs is on. Ecam status checked. Pitch trim up point 4, rudder trim.
Delta, Alpha Juliet, Alpha November, Salzburg Tower, Servus, startup approved. Startup approved, Delta, Alpha Juliet, Alpha November.
Eurowings 8 Tango requesting taxi.
725, Servus.
134, 725, awesome, Mike.
Eurowings 8 Tango requesting taxi.
Eurowings 8 Tango, taxi, holding point Bravo, run north 5, exit 3 Lima.
Exit 3 Lima, holding point Bravo, 15, Eurowings 8 Tango. Yeah, so as briefed, right turnout, exit 3 Lima, Bravo holding point.
FedEx 908, 5 Victor.
Let's see if we can do the tight turn here. Bit of differential thrust. Let's get a bit of roll motion. Get a bit of momentum, and then let's see.
Hotel, Salzburg Tower, Servus.
Easy. Look at that, how it can turn on the spot there. Easy peasy. Oh, nice. Retro 321. GG. Mert, I am not 100% sure. I would have to check that. I'm not 100% sure.
FedEx 908,
I mean, we could try that after landing or after we've arrived in Dortmund. But right now, I'm not sure. Right,
Okay,
rig check.
thank you.
Rigs are working.
Lufthansa 3 Delta, Mike request taxi. Lufthansa 3 Delta, Mike taxi, only Bravo, runway 15, exit 3 Lima.
Do you do the departure briefing while boarding? Yeah, normally. I would say it's done about 10-15 minutes prior to off blocks. Which normally means during boarding, yeah.
Lima 3 and Bravo.
It's all clear. All clear.
Sorry 902, Salzburg Tower, good evening, sorry 902 with you, LS-150.
Hey, Drehstuhlpilot, hello. Sorry for the late call out. All right.
Salzburg Tower, sorry 902 with you, LS-150.
Let's get the cabin ready. Let's get radar PWS on. Auto brake max. Config test done. We have Salzburg approach 2375.
Not satisfied that I gave you a startup already because he has others in the queue. If you would mind to switch to delivery again and discuss that with him, I do not have the capacity right now. Sorry.
So Mert, I don't remember if I heard these startup sounds there, you know, switching on the power. I can only offer you to check that after we arrive in Dortmund.
Do we have a stand or we go on set?
Is ATC sound okay or is it too loud?
It's a bit loud, isn't it? 15 clear for takeoff. 15 clear takeoff.
Sounds okay? Okay. I'll dial up again a bit. Busy event, I have to say, very busy. It's okay, thanks for the feedback, appreciate that. Alright, and there's Bravo.
Northeast from Orgenthal for landing.
Good, let's get ready. Taxi checklist, flag controls checked, flap setting, config 1+F. Radar, PWS is on an auto. Engine load selector normal, ECMIMO, takeoff no blue. Taxi checklist complete.
Delta Alpha Juliet Alpha, November, exits 2 at Lima, 2 early point, Bravo, runway 15. Exit 2 at Lima, 2 early point, Bravo, runway 15.
It is very wet, yeah.
Here's 41 Hotel, just to confirm I gave you taxi already.
So here's Bravo 15, got to stop here.
Confirm negative? Yeah, negative, we have that taxi here. With 41 Hotel, taxi via exit 4 and Whiskey 8. Correction, via exit 4 to stand Whiskey 8. Okay, exit 4 to stand Whiskey 8 was with 4 right now. Airfloat 133, bound for Simbrief and ATUS, runway 15, clear to land.
This comes to the scenery. Voucher pilot. So he's got landing clearance.
Midnight 5, Salzburg Tower, Toliss. Lufthansa 65 Hotel, contact Salzburg 123725, Servus. 123725, 65 Hotel, Servus.
Yeah, we do have the rolling sounds, yeah, that's true. Yeah, 2,455 meters, takeoff run available, says there on the sign.
Wings 88 Tango, expect delay 2 minutes.
That's copied, Wings 88 Tango. Seems bumpy, it's Aeroflot, is it? Is that at 330? Jeez. Okay. Whoosh. He's down. Yeah, the wipers. It's just like in the real world, the wipers. Here they're alright, but in IRL they're really loud. And so honestly, normally I don't have them on when I'm standing. So normally I'll just put them on when I'm moving. Exhaust, yeah, probably. Wants to wing wave. Busy. Busy event. Another aircraft coming in. Look at that. Right, let's get the right page open here. That helps sometimes. There it is. So once...
Midnight 5, precision traffic is
so
located.
Imram.
150 degrees 8, not 115, clear to land.
1 Bravo departure.
Midnight.
Up 6,000.
Wings 88 Tango, ready for immediate.
Wings 8 Tango, affirm.
Gotcha.
Since Eurowings doesn't have an IFE, there's some IFE.
Wings 88 Tango behind, now landing Challenger 600, line up at late runway 15 behind.
Behind, now landing Challenger 650, short final, runway 15, line up and wait behind, Eurowings 88 Tango. Lovely. Beautiful aircraft. Right. Strobes, this time on. Landing lights are put on already. Otherwise I forget. Packs off. TCAS. Lineup. Checklist. Runway 15. Intersection Bravo. Confirm. TCAS. TARA. Pack 1 and 2 is off. And that's the lineup checklist complete. Right, let's hurry up. Another aircraft inbound. He's 3 miles. We are heavy. Oh. We are heavy. What's up? All both sides clear.
Wings 88 Tango, 150 degrees 8 knots, runway 15, clear for takeoff, no delay.
No delay, clear takeoff, 15, Eurowings 88 Tango. Right, let's not do the same that the other guy did to us. Chronos all on, takeoff. Takeoff. Man flag 73, SAS runway, order thrust blue, thrust set. 100 knots. B1. Rotate. Was right. No.
Oscar Echo Sierra join final runway 15. Final runway 15. Oscar Echo Sierra maintain base.
Traffic.
Disregard. It's minus. Thrust climb. Order thrust. Here comes the left turn. And to maintain the speed, let's put the autopilot on here. Reduce the workload.
Wings 88 Tango, traffic 800 feet above, contact 1237257.
That's copied. 12375. Eurowings 88 Tango. He's in a go around. That's why.
160
I'm going to reduce the climb rate here because he's above me. So speed looks big.
Runway 1 Victor, descend 4,000 feet, clear direct approach, runway 15. Descend 4,000 feet, clear.
There he is, look at that.
15, Transavia 1 Victor. Itago 850, speed 180, turn right heading 180. Itago 850, right heading 180, and so speed 180.
Okay, approach shallow from Eurowings 88 Tango, passing 4,200, climbing 6,000.
Eurowings 88 Tango, stop climb 5,000, traffic above.
Yeah, copied. Stop climb 5,000, Eurowings 88 Tango. Woo!
Eurowings 87 Mako, climb for 7,000 feet.
Did you guys... that's Manchester, right? Yeah. Guys, did you hear why he went around?
Itago 850, continue right turn heading 180.
I mean, not because of me, right? I mean, we didn't delay the takeoff.
180, clear Dallas, runway 15. Airline 97, separation 7972, turn left heading 180, descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1025. And heading 180, descend 7,000, QNH 1025, outside 797. Eurowings 6, Tango Juliet, reduce speed 180 knots. If you expedite the reduction, I can put you straight.
But you can see how close that is, right? One going around, one taking off.
180 knots and we're expediting Eurowings 6 Tango Juliet.
Eurowings 257 established ILS 15. Heading, expect inbound turn in about 2
So in. Locked.
Danke.
No, 5,000, he said, due to traffic, yeah. So now speeding up, it's fine. We're still here in the white area. Remember, guys, 4,000 is safe. We had 5,000 here. Flap 0, speed checked. Flap 0.
Reduce speed to 10. Access for 15 and
Oh, horrible.
Fox 2257 established ILS 15. Airport 2257, thank you. You were instructed to maintain 160 knots until 4 miles. I see you now at 120 knots. Contact tower 118.
No, in the cockpit normally you don't hear the engine sounds. Also remember that you have the noise compensated headsets.
Preceding traffic is far too slow. Please continue approach. Go around. Again, go around. Climb 6,000 feet.
Wow.
Going around, climbing 6,000 feet.
Yeah, Mach 85.
Eurowings 8 Tango, clear of terrain, climb flight number 120 and resume on navigation direct to Simba.
Okay, on navigation Simba, climbing 120, Eurowings 8 Tango, thank you. So we got open climb, we're above sector, we can accept that. 120, blue.
Yeah, we have insight to STA.
Yeah, thank you. The minute only has 60 seconds. B-line 7, Victor November, turn left heading 320, descend 7,000 feet, KH 1025.
I mean, I like the fact that these events are becoming so popular, but in some instances, in some airports, like Salzburg, there is just not much room, right? And so that's why, yeah, it does get chaotic very quickly.
Left 090 and we didn't get the present heading Eurowings 6 Tango Juliet.
I don't know exactly why they're going around. I'd love to know why the person behind me went around. Did anyone hear the tower call the traffic to go around, or did the traffic go around themselves? The weather radar is working. I did see some echoes earlier on. But right now, I don't think there's any weather. Look, there's weather down here, but nothing really big up ahead. So that's why it's not printing. Let's do standard. Cross check, 2,000 to go. Local speed. Now, the controller you're hearing now, he's actually real-world ATC. So he's a professional, and you know that if he gets to his limits, then it's more traffic than IRL, much more traffic than IRL.
For how long do we expect to be in the holding pattern?
Turkish 1362. I have no estimated approach time for you yet. I call it back shortly.
You say again the call sign correctly?
Eurowings 88 Tango, contact München, radar frequency, so jetzt müssen wir noch finden. 132, das ist 555, schönen Abend, bitte.
Ja, vielen Dank euch allen. 132, 555. Fertig, bis zum nächsten Mal. Eurowings 8 Tango.
Lufthansa 87 Echo, turn left. What's your position?
We're inbound Arcado.
Yeah, I mean, if he went around and gets the sequence for another approach, hopefully he has enough fuel, yeah. München, Servus, grüß Gott, die Eurowings 8 Tango approaching level 120.
Eurowings 8 Tango, identified further climb in 2 minutes, turn right heading 010.
Right, 010, copied, Eurowings 8 Tango, outstar heading 010. Yeah, Mert, so the person you just heard previously, he's a real-world controller in Austria. So at the moment you're on VATSIM. Obviously VATSIM is not a real-world ATC system, but I mean they're doing things pretty close to the real world, so they're doing an amazing job. But sometimes you have, like myself, real-world pilot flying flight sims, and on the other side you have real-world controllers, ATC, helping out on VATSIM, which I think is great. I mean, we can all profit, from some professionals being in this space. Right? You don't have to accept that. If you don't care about checklists, or you can fly your aircraft that you've bought here in the sim any way you like. Of course, there's certain rules when you fly online. Okay, then you have to abide to certain rules on VATSIM. But I mean, if you read checklists or not, it's up to you, right? But if you want to learn real-world procedures and do things more real-like. I'm not saying everything's 100% to real life, but if you do more like, no, he was like 2 minutes. I don't think so. Did he call me? Yeah, because there's a lot of traffic inbound, you see here. So that's why we got the radar vector heading 010 to get away from these traffic, and I don't see that we have enough separation yet to climb. Climb level 300, 80 Tango. Now he called us. Now that we're on heading, we have to go open climb. So the managed climb doesn't work right now because we're in heading mode. No icing yet. Sorry for the horrible weather today, guys. We're not seeing much.
Area 789 at debug. Join the hold. Inbound course will be your present inbound course to debug. Make left turn.
Well, we're going to climb up high up, so hopefully we'll see the sun.
Holding over debug. Inbound course is the current.
I had level 5.
Heading and
that's the highest I got.
Footstep variant 789.
There we go. Breaking up the clouds now. Switch.
Lufthansa A320,
Winds 37 Bravo, descent level 100.
Descending 100, your wings 37 Bravo.
Right, so then we'll get the MCU cleaned up.
Your winds 88 Tango degrees.
Sorry, I didn't catch the degrees, 8 Tango.
8 Tango, left 10 degrees.
Left by 10, copy hearings 8 Tango.
November 12161, speed 250.
So copy active.
Debug, join the hold. Inbound course will be the inbound course to debug and make left turn.
So we're going to clear out all of the fix infos.
Proceed to Adna, climb to flight level 250.
Climb 250, direct Adna, Lima.
Lufthansa 821, you are not in my sector at the moment.
There we go. Ratnav clear as well, forgot that earlier on. Ratnav is now clear as well. Cleaned up everything, fantastic. Andreas, I do like X-Plane, don't get me wrong. The only thing I really dislike sometimes is, I mean, now the performance is fine. I got my 50. Direkt Rutno, Dankeschön, 8 Tango. So Rutno, enough. So, most of the time I have, acceptable performance, FPS performance, but on departure out of Cologne, it was so horrible, 40 FPS, and so yeah, I hope they improve on that. No, my sounds are from BSS right now. So I know that I own these sounds from KOSP, and but today I've got them from BSS.
It has confirmed the holding 6 is feedback, right? Iberia 789 confirmed, reduced to holding speed.
Yeah, next week I'm going to try to get a shared flight again going here in a Toliss with Sim Caesar, another streamer here on Twitch. So he said he wants to do a stream on a shared flight in a Toliss, so we'll do that.
134-350, Condos und Charlie Mike. Ciao.
No. There we go. Engine and tires on.
Hotel Lima Hotel, guten Abend.
Ja. Good.
Bitte, Lima Hotel, Sie sind ein bisschen leise. Sagen Sie bitte nochmal Ihre Intention. Bitte, Lima Hotel, Rogers.
It's very quiet for me still.
Sagen Sie bitte nochmal Ihre Flugfläche. Bitte, Lima Hotel. Sie sind identifiziert, Schnapp 18, schon 30 Meilen östlich von Nürnberg, kein Verkehr genehmigt. Kein Verkehr gemeldet.
No, so this doesn't work here. Oh, fish cup. Sorry, is it? I didn't quite understand the urgency regarding the. Okay, hang on. Oh my God! What? What?
Sorry. Iberia 789 is at level 140.
Wow.
Down to 140.
Okay, I'm
You're going 72740.
I'm almost shocked here. So, Fishkop, our dear friend here and huge supporter, has gifted 250 euro vouchers for Sim Market. So we'll give away those, obviously, on this flight. So Fishkop, thank you very, very much for that. I'm going to give you a round of applause. So thank you very much, Fishkop, as always. And I'm looking forward to meeting you IRL very soon. And
130 flight level for Siberian 789.
the question is,
November 12161,
can we do some?
Or holding speed, whichever is lower, descend to flight level 140.
Yeah, so we'll do one voucher on YouTube, and I think that's the intention from Fishkop. So we'll do one here on Twitch and one on YouTube, okay? Yeah, the only fair thing I can do to have everyone get the same chances is to do it with the giveaway app that we have here. Because anything else I can't. For example, the landing rate guess, I can't do that on
I don't have any
on X-Plane, I think.
Minutes, but
because I don't have the app installed there.
At the moment, I would say at least another 30 minutes.
So what I can do,
Roger, Eurowings 371.
Eurowings 88 Tango, report your requested level.
Eurowings 88 Tango requesting flight level 340.
Eurowings 88 Tango, Roger. Climb flight level 320, 2,000 feet a minute at rate.
Okay, climb level 320, 2,000 or greater on the climb rate, Eurowings 88 Tango.
Eurowings 88 Tango, correct. Turn left 10 degrees.
And left by 10, Eurowings 88 Tango. So we have heading, vertical speed, out. And now at the moment this this climb rate obviously is a bit above our performance climb rate, if you like. So we can still do it because all that's happening now is that it's going to bleed off the speed
What is your position?
very slowly. So we can do the 2,000 or greater for now.
We are currently just above DMA 63.
I do think you popped on the wrong.
Okay, Fishcup, once again, thank you so much. That's really generous. 250 euro vouchers.
No problem, I'll show us the keys.
So let me enter that correctly here. And be aware, guys, you need a Sim Market account, which is free of charge. But in order to send you the voucher and get you
Eurowings 88 Tango, own rate of climb flight level 340.
own rate, climb level 340, Eurowings 88 Tango. So now we're going to stay at vertical speed 1000, out blue 340. Have a quick look here into the temperature, minus 47. So it's colder than minus 40 on the SAT, standard static air temperature. So that means we can switch off the engine anti-ice now. Even if we are in clouds.
Are you a, never mind. Stop your time, level 280.
Now, as a quick hint, let's see.
Eurowings 88 Tango, navigation to Rhodes.
Our navigation to Rhodes, Eurowings 88 Tango. Rhodes, there it is. Insert. Step deleted enough. So everybody's allowed to join. You don't have to be a member or a subscriber or anything like that. Everybody's allowed to join. Every viewer here on the stream, either be it on Twitch or YouTube. I'm just going to set the giveaway contest up for the €50 voucher for Sim Market store. Very important. So I've set everything up here, guys. So we are. It's not started yet, okay? Wait for the signal. When I tell you now that you can enter, you will have to enter !win if you wish to join. You don't have to, but if you wish to join. And then it will be locked that you're taking part. You only have to do it once. It doesn't help you if you type it 3 or 4 times win. It doesn't help you, okay? And then I'll let you know when they're closing it, and then we'll do the giveaway this way, because this is the most transparent and the fairest way to give away those prizes. So I am going to open the giveaways. So now you can type on YouTube and on Twitch, on both if you like, !win. And there we go, Danik has locked in. There we go. It is working. YouTube, people are still a bit shy on YouTube.
Easy 2949, contact side support 123.725.
Is it? Hang on. Hold on. On YouTube, it's not logging. Okay, guys, on YouTube, I have to restart it. Twitch can continue. I'll restart everything on YouTube. Let me just reconnect again. Hold on. I'm not sure why it's not doing it. Okay, on YouTube, please try again on YouTube. There we go, now it's working. Okay. Yeah, on YouTube, type again !win, and now it should work. You can see the entry is coming in.
Eurowings 7274, request slower.
There we go, X-Jet's just joining. Yeah. Lula Pilot is joined, yeah. It's got a slight delay, a slight time delay. But it is logging.
I would say another 30 minutes at least.
So I'll leave that running on the side here so you can see that it is logging.
A gift from me to you.
Flying Greenland. Flying Greenland, thank you so much. And Flying Greenland, as you are gifting 5 subs, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Give me a round of applause for that as well. How about, if you like, you can choose a failure, okay? One failure. I can't do the failure wheel because I haven't programmed it for the Toliss. But, I mean, I can show you, or maybe you know some failure that you would like to see. So, I will give you the option. There is a fault scenario. So we have a different, couple different setups. So if you like, you don't have to. But if you like, let me know, and then we'll see if we find that failure. And I'll see if we handle it.
Radar, hello, Z245 with head flight level 288.
Easy Charlie 245 below you are identified for traffic separation. Turn right.
Okay, so there we go. So we're still seeing some entries on YouTube. Lots of entries on Twitch there.
Eurowings 88 Tango München 133615.
33615. Vielen Dank. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Eurowings 88 Tango.
Ciao. Servus.
He sounds a bit tired, but it's a very busy event today. I don't blame him.
Daily for Romeo Lima, descent flight level 320.
Descent to flight level 320, Daily for Romeo.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can put it in, flank wind. Okay, flaps
Eurowings 174, contact
locked.
tower on 118.
So no flaps on landing.
Bye-bye.
Oh, although
Contact tower
I'm just saying, yeah, that's the problem.
05.
We may not be able to land within 2,000 meters.
Qatari 16,
I will calculate it. If we can calculate it and it's okay, we'll do it, okay? But it's going to push the landing distance. I will try it, okay? We'll calculate that. Guys, the giveaway for €50 voucher on Sim Market is still open, both on YouTube and on Twitch. München?
6, contact München on 132.555. Bye-bye.
That could also be nasty, but I'm not sure if we have icing in that case here.
16, good night. Daily for Romeo Lima, report current
That's a good point. Flying Greenland. That's actually not a bad thing. So we failed them at flaps 2. Then we have to go around, address the issue, and then land.
The 1 Charlie Lima, reduce speed to Mach 0.74.
It's a flight sim, everything's possible.
0.74, Lufthansa 1 Charlie Lima.
Servus München, the Eurowings 88 Tango, level 340.
Decimal 785, bye-bye.
2785 to the Tango, ciao.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Lima, proceed direct Go Max. Direct Go Max 1 Charlie Lima, danke.
Can someone do me a
Lufthansa 1 Papa
favor?
Charlie,
Is anybody in the
right
sim in the
070?
FENIX or the FSLabs by any
Right
chance?
at 070, Lufthansa
In the
1 Papa
320?
Charlie. Radar World Express Whiskey 4 Papa at flight level 310 inbound Exos.
And then select the flap failure.
World Express 4, correction, World Express Whiskey 4 Papa, München radar identified.
And München Servus, Eurowings 88 Tango, level 340.
Eurowings 88 Tango, München radar identified. Delta Bravo Tango Bravo Oscar, descent flight level 320.
Yeah, Simbrief doesn't offer me any failures either.
Delta Bravo,
Mike Heavy, flight level 410.
Delta Bravo Oscar, reduce speed to Mach 0.82 or less. Delta Bravo Tango Bravo Oscar.
Okay, so it's still open, guys. Just joined. We're still doing a €50 giveaway from Fishcop here, one of our lovely members, who's been very generous, gifting 2 vouchers. So we'll give away one on YouTube and one on Twitch today.
Lufthansa 8 Mike, München radar identified. Descent flight level 350.
Descending flight level 350, Lufthansa 8 Mike Heavy.
Lufthansa 4, correction, daily for Romeo Lima, contact München on 132.555. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so Samo, yeah, you've entered as well here. When ATC says cleared the Alec 1 Papa Star into Macedonia.
Lufthansa 4 Uniform Victor, contact
And when,
radar on 122.785. Bye-bye.
Like descend flight level 260. Do I go open descent or manage? No, it's still managed descent.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Lima, descent flight level 270.
So unless it says, it says unrestricted descent, then
Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie, expect
then you can go open descent. But I mean, if it just says descent according to the star, you have to respect the altitude limitations. Exos, yeah, pleasure. Good.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot München. Lufthansa 4 Echo Fox.
Also, in Europe, if he says descend flight level 260, cancel altitude restrictions, it means you can go down immediately to that cleared level, but you still have to maintain the charted speed limitations. So he has to say cancel speed and altitude restrictions. Then you can descend at your own speed and own
Descending flight
descent rate.
Lufthansa 8 Mike. Question, do you have a rate of descent for me? Lufthansa 8 Mike, maintain current rate. Copy, current rate, Lufthansa 8 Mike. With Air 2203, contact line radar on 122.785. Bye-bye, sir. Contact range
Yeah, Fish Cup. So I didn't catch that hint at all regarding check the private messages.
Bye-bye. Lufthansa 1 Charlie Lima, contact München radar on 132.555. Bye-bye.
Oh dear.
132.555, schönen Abend, Lufthansa 1 Charlie Lima. So.
Okay.
Delta Bravo Oscar, contact
Look at that headwind.
radar on
Blimey.
132.555. Bye-bye.
78 knots headwind.
132.555, Delta Bravo Hotel Bravo Oscar, danke, ciao. Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, proceed direct waypoint 457. Direct waypoint 457, Lufthansa 4 Echo Fox. Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie, turn...
Yeah, the clouds today look nice.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie, turn right heading 095.
Nice. Okay, so how do we? Do we have a landing calculator anywhere that calculates with failures?
Lever 1808, München
Like an
radar
app or
identified.
something?
Lufthansa 8 Mike, contact München radar on 132.555. Tschüss. 132.555, danke, schönen Abend, ciao. World Express Whiskey for Papa, proceed direct Budex.
Yeah.
Direct Budex for World Express Whiskey for Papa.
The only thing I find a bit confusing still is the weather return simulation here in X-Plane. So today, for example, climbing out of Salzburg, with that amount of rain, I would have expected at least some green echoes.
Please check your mic settings.
Right. So yeah, I think at least some returns. Right? Yeah, so Mert, I mean, plan B, theoretically, yes. So I always thought I'm going to study something, right? I'm going to study, I don't know, physics or something. I wasn't really sure, right? But the thing is that I applied to become a pilot in the German Air Force, and I passed. So I was doing national service back then in the military in Germany, and I passed to become a jet pilot. So I knew I was fit enough, and my brain works in a manner that allows me to become a pilot, right? I'm not the brightest one out there, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not the most intelligent person out there, but at least I had the the format to become a pilot, right? So that gave me the confidence that my plan B then was to become a jet pilot in the Air Force, right? If it didn't work out at Lufthansa. So I was in a very fortunate position back then. Right, guys, I will close the giveaway in about 3 minutes. Let's start the chrono here. So 3 minutes, we'll close the giveaway, and then we have 2 lucky winners. Now, how do we? So on Twitch, please whisper me on Twitch when you've won. That way I can see that your name is correct. Now on YouTube, we have to do it via an email.
Wings 4339 München radar identified.
But then we had to confirm, because there's no private messages on YouTube.
World Express Whiskey 4 Papa, contact München radar on 132.555. 132.555 for World Express Whiskey 4 Papa.
I think we said that they should write me.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie, turn right.
So they can type their first name here in chat.
200 Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie.
And that way, well, they first send me their first name by email, and then once I've received the email, I'll ask them to type their first name here in the chat, and then I know that's them. Yeah, Discord will also be good, Avimar, yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, it's not to confirm, you know, that it's them, right? Aviation Tyler, hello to you. Right. Now we've got another minute 20. So, Felix, has anybody been able to... Yeah, my email is captainblackbox@gmail.com. I can write that later on. So, hang on, I'll write it. And it's a good thing that Gmail has a good spam filter.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie, turn right heading 250.
So that's my email.
Report established.
My business email, if you like.
Turn right heading 250, cleared for IS runway 28, report established Lufthansa 1 Papa Charlie. Lufthansa 4 Echo Foxtrot, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
And nobody has been able to work out the landing distance in the 320 for a flap failure. I tell you what we'll do.
Eurowings 4339 are proceed directly.
So we're going to fail the flaps position 2 on final, okay? And then we're going to say we don't have any other options. Okay, we have to land.
Eurowings 88 Tango, contact the Rhine radar on 122.785, bye-bye.
122.785, bye-bye. Eurowings 88 Tango.
Sierra Papa Mike Kilo Charlie, no further ATC, monitor advisory, have a nice flight,
and then it's just the way it is, right? Then we have to land, we'll do the procedure.
The 2 Hotel Tango, connect Bremen, 125.025, bye-bye. Hotel 2 Hotel Tango.
22.
Unser vorhin vom Victor, Bremen Radar 125.025, bye-bye. 125.025.
Rhine radar. 2,400 meters. With flap 2, I don't think it's that long, Lilo. Flap 2 should be with auto, you know, max manual braking, dry runway. It shouldn't be that much. I honestly think that you could even land with the flaps fully locked and just have the slats out. Rhine radar, hello, the Eurowings 88 Tango, flight level 340.
Tango, Rhine radar, hello, I'm closing shortly, monitor 8.
Ja, schönen Abend dann, 128, bye. Alrighty, 28. Yeah, but let me get the weather. I think it's still dry in Dortmund. It's not raining. So let's go weather. Let's catch all of the weather here. Yeah. Currently, we have extra fuel. Let me have a look here. Extra about 18 minutes. So it's still okay. We have a bit of extra fuel, but if we go around, we can't spend too much time in the air. So we have to quickly get the procedure done, and then yeah. So how can the flaps lock? Oh, hang on, sorry, the giveaway. Hang on. Giveaway prizes before we do anything else. So I'm going to close the giveaways. Here we go, and we will pick the winner. First of all, on Twitch. On Twitch, the winner of the €50 voucher gifted by Fishcup is Fuang0306. Congrats, Fuang. Maybe a whisper you here. There he is. Let me. Hey, hang on. No. I just caught his name there. Hold on. I'm just thinking that when I'm looking right, it's kind of cutting my head off there. Just expand it a bit. There we go. Fuang, where was it? There he was. Whisper. Right. So I've just whispered you, Fuang. all I need, Fuang, is your email address for the SIM market. That's very important. I need your email for your SIM market account. Otherwise, I can't send you... Oh, disregard. No, I just need an... Yeah, I just need the email address, actually. I don't need that. Hey, Stoffer. So I just need the email address where you want the voucher to be sent to. That's all I need. Right. So... Let me put that there. Okay. Yeah, got it. So you have whispered it. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, then for YouTube. The winner on YouTube. Yeah, just the code is enough. Yeah. But I'm not sure if I want to whisper the code over Twitch, because it says there, you know, that it may not be a safe platform to whisper these things. So I'd rather do it via an email. So the winner on YouTube is TJFF Mud. Congratulations. And so TJ, please quickly now send me an email. Again, I'm going to put the email down for you to my Gmail account. And then once I receive that, and also just type your first name if you want, okay? Just name your first name in that email, not here on the chat, please. In the email. So that I'm not getting any spam emails from people that haven't won, okay? Yeah, the clouds are beautiful. Yeah, today, I don't know what it is. Yeah, sometimes they are meh, and today they're beautiful. I agree. Nice and fluffy. And it's nice to see the sun actually today. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, and now I'm starting to understand the in-flight entertainment. Fish cup. I'm blonde. I'm sorry. It just takes me a few minutes to understand what's going on. Yeah, a big round of applause again. Once again, Fish Cup. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Incredible in-flight entertainment. I agree.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Good evening, Smile. How was your holiday?
Hey, Senshai! It was great. Senshai, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, incredible. That was once in a lifetime kind of holiday. The weather was just so beautiful as well. So we got a bit of headwind at Dortmund. Good weather, a few 1700. So yeah, we can land. Dry runway, so it should be fine. And Sensha, I hope you're doing well. And thanks for all the help again with the landing performance stuff. Yeah, I'm going to try to get everything sorted quickly with the fix that's wrong and the exit distances, I think it was. There we go. So, okay, so JT. Okay, so quickly, so JT, yeah, in YouTube, type in your first name if you may, just your first name. It doesn't even have to be your first name, but the name that you mentioned in the email. Roger that. It's confirmed, and I will send you the voucher right now. so that I don't forget. And again, hang on, let me just put your pause here. I'm going to start Discord. I'm not going to leak the vouchers. Just make sure the Discord is opening up in the correct window there. It is. Alrighty, so. Copy, paste, enjoy. Okay, Jeremy, it's on its way. You should get it any second now. And on Twitch, I'll send the voucher straight away. Yeah, absolutely. I'll buy you a beer or two, sure. That's a deal. Fishcup, absolutely. Good. Here is the code for you. And so also, Fuang, you should have your voucher now any second as well. Yeah. So TJ, big thank you to Fishcup, who gifted the voucher there. Let's get Discord closed, as it is quite stressful on the system. Right, Discord's closed. Oh, look at the clouds, beautiful. And just in time, top descend coming up. Let's start our descent down, and I don't think there's control anywhere here, is there? Let's check. Oh, there is. No, there's not. It closed. Yeah. So there's no more ATC there. Okay, fantastic. That's all right. Makes it a bit easier regarding the failure. Oh, hang on. Fabian. Hey, Fabian. Landing distance in Dortmund with flaps 2, slats 1, 64.5 is 1,400 factor 1,600. You see, that's the thing, right? And when, okay, so if it's wet, we can't land. Okay. Oh, that's really kind, Fischkopf. Vielen Dank. Das ist echt nett. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you, Fischkopf. Looking forward to it. Not much longer now. Yeah, the cloud's beautiful, man. Nice. So, Fabian, yeah, we'll do the flap 2. I think that's good, right? 1800, 1600, yeah, we'll do the flap 2. It is. Alrighty. So regarding flaps, so let's learn a little bit about flap system, okay? So the flaps are hydraulically powered. There is no electric backup like some aircraft have, you know, primary hydraulic flap movement and then primary slat movement hydraulically. But as a backup, they may have, for the slats, an electric backup motor. There are some aircraft that have that, right? Because the slats are very important for the jets. Here in the Airbus, it has the green system, which primarily powers the slats and the flaps. However, as a backup for the slats, you have the blue hydraulic pressure available. Oh, the tower's online. Oh, you're right. Yeah, thanks for the info, Jet. Yeah, yeah. And for the flaps, the yellow system is available. So you would think, well, how do you know? How do you remember this? How do you know slats is blue and flaps is yellow? Well, think of it this way: the slats are curved like a B. So the letter B, right? That's how you say, B, blue slats. While the flaps are very pointy, more like the letter yellow. You see, that's how you you kind of get a mnemonic for that. Let's get the engine guys on here, by the way. Yeah, so if you have a hydraulic abnormal, then literally, unless you have a dual hydraulic system failure, if it's just a single failure, you can always extend flaps and slats, right? They would go a bit slower with the extension speed, but you can extend them. However, there's another thing where, or issue where you may not be able to extend the flaps, and this could be a physical failure of the flap lever. Right, so this is a physical lever that, of course, transforms your physical inputs into electric inputs, sends them out to the hydraulic actuators, but this unit can become broken. So that also could lead to the flaps not being able to be extended, right? And then the third case would be that there may be either a sensor sensing that the flaps are extending too fast, or there's an asymmetry between the left side and the right side. And then also, what then happens is that a so-called wingtip brake activates and locks the flaps in its current position, right? So that's what we're going to simulate today. We're going to go and assume that let's have a look here. And black liveries, thank you much for the raid. Welcome. What did you do today? Big round of applause for the raid. Welcome, raiders. So we're currently in a flight sim called XP12, and you may know that. But we're flying the Toliss Neo today, and we're going to land it here in Dortmund in Germany. Small runway, like in Bremen, 2,000-meter runway. And we're just going to talk about a potential flap lever failure. Now, let me see again. Oh, high lift devices. There it is, not under flight controls. High lift device. So we can. Slats locked. Where's my flaps locked? There we go. Flap locked between 2 and 3. I'll tell you what we'll do. Flying Greenland. We'll do that between 1 and 2, okay? So we're gonna get the flaps to 1. Then we'll apply the failure and see if they move to 2. Now, also very important to remember is that the slats also have 3 positions. Okay, so it means that even though the flaps are locked in position 2, you still put the flap lever to 3 in order to get the slats to its full extent position. Very important. Okay. Question for you guys: what do you think? Let's descend. What do you guys think? Oh, we got some radar returns. Look, it does work. There's some rain there. So if the flaps don't extend properly, what do you think of the pitch on landing? Is the pitch going to be higher or lower than normal? Nikki, good evening. Flappy asks, that's important to keep low speed. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So without flaps or without the full flaps, your pitch is higher. Yeah. The other way around, if you don't have slats but flaps, your pitch is going to be lower. Yeah. Exactly. So without flaps, it's going to be way higher. Yeah. Yeah, slats. It's not. I think it's not as pronounced, but it will be lower the pitch. Yeah. Right, let's get everybody strapped in. It's already turbulent, so let's go seatbelt signs on. I'll put the lanyards on already. And I'm going to fly the standard approach now, since we don't have ATC. So we have ATC at the field on the tower, but the tower is only going to give us landing clearance, but he's not going to give us approach clearance. Okay. It's really bumpy. Oh. GG's. Good. Let's reset. So we have runway 24, 220 at 13, 10 degrees, 9109, runway dry, anti-ice, engine anti-ice on, landing weight 64.7, sounds about right, okay, yep, 64.7, landing config, let's say we plan, well, we would plan full anyways, we would go full normally in 2,000 meter runway. Oh wow, hang on. We may have a little problem. Hold on. It may have a display threshold. It does. It's only 1,700 meters, so with that flaps at 2, whew. Well, I mean, it's still within the confines. Now, remember, guys, what I told you guys. So, Fabian just calculated for us the landing performance, and he said with the flap 2, or the flaps locked in 2, it means that we need 1,600, and that was factored, correct? You said factored with max manual braking. Yeah. Yeah, so the unfactored is 1,400, you said. Okay, and remember, guys, what we said? A captain is allowed to... the speed brakes out. A captain is allowed to use the unfactored landing distance in case of emergency. Okay. So that gives us 300 meters buffer, which is plenty of buffer for that. Dortmund traffic, Q-Rings 88 Tango is in descent towards the airport. We're going to fly over the airport and then join the standard ILS procedure, runway 24 in Dortmund. So let's do that. What? Yeah, display threshold. Look at that on both sides. Blimey. GG's. All right. There's traffic inbound. I did not hear anyone. Oh, he's on tower, isn't he? And tower is Delta Lima Whiskey is 34180. 34180. Good. For the fuel, we currently have 600 kilograms extra. 18 minutes. And for the approach, we're going to plan the approach standard. And let's descend now down to the lowest we can go is 3,000. Let's go 5,000 initially. Keep some buffer. 5,000. Blue. And then we'll join the pattern, meaning I'm not going to do a teardrop. I'm going to do a parallel. And then in the holding pattern, I'll do the reversal. Fly back to the VOR, and then I'll go outbound 079 to 9.7 D's, and then we'll fly inbound. You mean relapse for the ground service here on X-Plane? Yeah, it worked fine, yeah. Worked really well. Speed brakes back in. No, so I would not, that's a very good question, Fishcop, but I would never ignore the displacement. The reason being is that it may have to do with obstacle clearance in the approach, or runway strength even. So for whatever reason, it may not be safe to touch down there. But here I would imagine it is actually down due to obstacle clearance in the approach. That would be my guess. Yes, 1,000. I am going to start slowing down. Let's go to 20 knots. Selected speed to 20. And I'm going to go on heading already to fly the reversal. Well, it depends, TV. If you really want some animations, you know, for fueling, catering, it's not as high fidelity. Although I'm not sure if I would call it GSX high fidelity, but you know what I mean. I mean, GSX has more features maybe than real ops, but overall the visual simulation of real ops is nice. It's working, and you can see that on both streams. So this one and the previous stream. I did use that, and you can have a look and see what it offers. Right, let's go outbound. So outbound, it should be 059. That's like 27. 239. 239 outbound. Well, a little bit wind from the right, so let's do some wind correction. Although, I mean, I could do the track now. Let's do track 239, which means it automatically calculates the wind correction angle for us. So here we go, outbound 239. And let's do, reset that, let's do 1 minute. Well, now we'll do about 30 seconds, and then we'll turn back. And we'll do that with a left turn, and then we'll descend 3,000 on the outbound. Yeah, exactly. You can't use max outer brake. Yeah, you can only use low or medium. Now, I'm going to select medium auto brake, guys. I should be on watch up. I should be on. Let's activate the approach phase and let's turn left again. That is 1019. Temperature is 10. So now I'll quickly go direct to... Well, we can't do that, so we'll leave that as this. We're going to do heading here. Fly back to the VOR. And then we'll join again. So we've got... It's raining now, isn't it? 8 degrees, no, 10 degrees correct, and 1019, and the wind is 220 at 13. Yeah, the wind is really pushing us outbound there. Alrighty. Good. Let's put that back to heading. And then we've got the minimums here. It's going to be 700 bar row. That is set. Alright. So now I'm going to intercept the outbound radial there. Dortmund is Delta Oscar Romeo. Should have continued a bit more outbound, really. Alright. Not pretty, but we'll intercept the outbound. That's the important thing. I'm going to start descending 3,000.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please...
And Dortmund traffic. Eurowings 8 Tango is now outbound from the VOR for the standard procedure ILS 24 in Dortmund.
Good evening, BB. I hope you're doing
Captain
well
Chaos.
and had a good holiday.
I did indeed. Thanks for the 77 months. Good God. Thank you so much for long-term support, Captain Chaos. Yes, amazing, amazing. Maybe you saw some pictures there on my Discord. Yeah, one in a lifetime kind of holiday. Here comes Flaps 1. Speed check to Flaps 1. I'll delay the Flaps 2 until we are in the inbound turn or the intercept of the ILS. Elevation here is 425. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit delayed here. Alright, let's go direct here. Insert. enough. And then I'm going to activate that now. So this should be activated. Hopefully it works. And then we'll see how it goes. 3000 blue. Checklist. We have the approach checklist. Approach.
2,500.
Barrow ref. It's 1019. 101. What did I put there? 1019. 1019 is set and checked 3 times. We have seat belts on. Minimum barrow 700 feet. Auto brake medium. And engine mode selector is normal. So here we have Juliet 24, 22013, 10 kilometers, 10 degrees, 109, Juliet. Cool. Everything else planned. Let's get the ILS indication. Oh, hello. Oh, why is there no ILS indication there? India Delta Whiskey Whiskey. Okay, 11.3. Let's hope that works. Inbound is 239. Hang on. Just make sure we get the right frequency now. Let's see if that works. Can't tune the ILS. That's an interesting one. Okay. It doesn't know Dortmund. Can you believe that? Right. We got to do either 360 or another pattern. Can't descend here, so we'll do the RNF approach if they offer that. There's no ILS here tuned, so it must be a sim restriction. How weird. So let's do approach. Oops. Yeah, they have an RMP24, luckily. It's just I can't program that quickly enough now. So let's do that. I'm going to go get myself into heading for the runway, because I know that's safe for now. So, arrival. Then we'll do the approach. No star. And return. Where am I? Let's do that again. So we have the RMP24. There it is. RMP24. Approach via. Yeah, let's do Dortmund in this case. Insert. So we've got to be careful now. It may sequence that too soon. It's got SLS. Shall we try that? Should we fly an SLS approach? Because then we can press the approach button. Nah. I'm going to chicken out because I've not tried that for ages. Let's do that normally. With FLS. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Dortmund Tower, hello. Eurowings 88 Tango, we have a problem with the ILS here, so we just program with the RNF approach. We'll do one more circle here at 3000 if that's okay, and then we'll start the approach.
Eurowings 88 Tango, this far out, there's no problem. Und Dortmund Tower, hallo Blackbox.
Ja, vielen Dank. Okay, cool. So we'll do that ourselves here. We're just going to go outbound quickly. And going to go to Lima Whiskey 010. And then we'll fly the standard approach there. Right, fuel 2.8. Minder version is... Hold on, Minder version fuel.
Die Delta Go Bravo ist Bravo gegen den Flugpiste 24 zum Aufsetzen und Durchstarten und nach dem Aufsetzen und Durchstarten würden wir gerne die Kontrollzone über Whisky verlassen.
So he's leaving, that's good. So, min diversion fuel
Ja, Delta Alpha Bravo
is 2.1. So we have 700 kilograms extra at the moment. Good, and for the non-precision approach, not work here now, for the non-precision approach, minimums, we'll do El Navinav, Charlie, 780. So, performance 780 feet as the minimum. There it is. Cool. The rest remains unchanged, okay? So the rest as briefed.
Delta Alpha Bravo, drehen Sie in den Querflugverkehr Richtung.
Medium auto brake. Yeah, so normally in this approach, so assuming that we didn't know that we're going to have a flap issue, then, you know, auto brake medium would be fine for landing auto brake setting. Now, when we have a flap abnormal and we calculate with max manual braking, usually what we did is we still activated auto brake medium for the approach because it has been proven that the auto brake medium activates quicker, like after, you know, touchdown 2 seconds, and it brakes. It tries to achieve that medium deceleration rate very quickly. While pilots, they tend to wait, if they do manual braking, they tend to wait with the brake activation until the nose gear is touched down, which can take longer than the 2 seconds. And so that's why it is advisable to have auto brake medium initially, and then once you touch down, once the brakes activate, you then press on the pedals, overpower the auto brake, and then go max manual braking. That's the most efficient way to go about it. Okay, I'm gonna do that already. Just don't forget. All right. So, what's up, you here? Yeah, weather isn't too bad. It's not nice, but it's not too bad here. Hey, VATSIM controller Austria. Sorry for the late appreciation here. Yeah, okay, I'm glad that I reacted correctly. Yeah, because I mean, it's difficult to predict, right? You know, you have to get the people out, right? There's so much traffic. You have to get people, you know, airborne. And yeah, you know, you can't foresee them taking off so slowly or even doing RTO. I mean, yeah, so no problem. I had no issue with that. And Elias, you passed your CPL ME multi-engine IR 2 weeks ago. Nuts. Well, congratulations, first of all. Well done. Well, now what? You tell me. You tell me what happens now. I am going to press the approach button here. We have F-lock star. And so it should also have the FMS glide slope intercepted. And then we can check the crossing altitudes here accordingly. And so yeah, 7 miles from the runway, 2680. Well, it depends. I like both, but you know, for the flying, the hand flying especially, the aerodynamics, I like XP12 better. But visuals and performance, Microsoft. So it's always a hard decision to make when you go for it. And today we had some wonderful cloud simulation. Really beautiful. Very nice. There comes the 3,000 feet glide slope. Fantastic. And for Mr. Approach, Mr. Approach goes straight over Lima Whiskey 005, left back to Dortmund VOR, climb 3,000. Okay. So let's see, on to the glide, and then we'll go flaps 2, and then we're going to hopefully run into the issue with the flaps. Straight to McDonald's, no. You do the multi-crew concept and the APS. Yeah, no, you just take it one step at a time. That's the way to go. All the best wishes for that. Here we go, flight, or F glide slope star. Let's go flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 2. Speed managed. Interesting. So they're still moving. Oh, there we go. Nice. Whoops. We did not expect that, did we? So we have flight control flaps locked. Wingtip brake on. As we said. Alright. Do we continue? Yes or no? It's a rhetorical question, guys. We can't. Right? We've got to check the flap stuff, alright? Good. So, do we do toga? Yeah, but we do it very quickly. So we go toga, then back to climb, and go climb rate vertical speed 1000, and we lock the speed as it is. Okay. Select the speed, keep the flaps as they are right now.
Delta Bravo Whiskey auf 2200 Fuß. Delta Alpha Bravo verlassen genehmigt, schönen Flugjob. Verlassen dafür werden genehmigt, danke, tschüss.
Eurowings 88 Tango, pan. We've got a flaps issue. We are going around for the start. Probably go into the hold over Dortmund VR, and I will advise you of our further intentions.
Eurowings 88 Tango, pans, completes the follow standard missed approach procedure, and maybe Unicom, monitor Unicom in the holes. Take a look.
Okay, we'll do that, and hopefully it won't take too long. I'm not sure when you can log off, but yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes latest.
Copy.
Alright, off to Unicom. Good. So, quickly, so aviate, navigate, communicate. Okay, so we did the procedure. We are now on safe altitude. We are laterally going via the missed approach procedure. Going to enter the hold overhead Dortmund to look after the issue right now. There's the airport, very nice. And so that's all good. So we can start the procedure. So flight control, flaps locked, ECAM actions. Wingtip brake is on. Max speed 200 knots, checked. Fuel consumption increased, of course. FMS prediction unreliable. Sure. And that's it. Clear flight controls. Status. So hold ECAM. Anything we can do to improve our situation, guys. Now, we know that we cannot unlock the flaps in flight. Right? Technically, that's not possible. So we are stuck with the flaps being locked in the current position. Okay. So it says slats flaps jam procedure apply. Okay. For landing, flap level 3 later on. Okay. GPWS flap mode off. Flap mode off. So that we don't get nuisance warnings in the approach. Approach speed VREF plus 15. Now we always take the flap full speed, so it's 130 plus 15, so it's 145 for the approach speed. However, it'll be config. It doesn't say use config 3 in that sense, because we want full slats. So I'll leave it as it is, because we are going to select the speed later on, 44 to 45 anyways. Right. It doesn't change anything with the speed if we select, config 3 or not. Right, doesn't matter. So we'll leave the full 145 approach speed. That's the important thing. Landing distance procedure apply. Now, we had a fantastic co-pilot who already told us that we need unfactored 1,400 meters in this condition. And we need factored 1,600. We have available 1,700. So we can legally land there with the max manual braking and full reverse. So notes, we have FMS prediction unreliable, increased fuel consumption, in-up system flaps, and GLS auto land. That's all copied. So remove status, ACAM actions completed. Okay, briefing. Approach briefing remains the same. So physically, we're going to fly this as it was before, as an art of approach with approach mode. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's raining up here. Yeah, but okay, let's say it's wet, Fabian. Then what was the unfactored landing distance? So let's say it's wet runway. It should still be okay. Yeah, I know it's 1.15 as a principle, but I mean we have a calculator. Unfactored rate. Okay, let's pretend we don't have any other options. Okay, so we fuel whether it's just no good, right? We have to take it. Okay, so it is what it is. Now physically, after landing, so overall it's 2,000, and yeah, so we have 1,700 meters, right? And so yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I don't have the QRH right now, I'm afraid. So I would have to abbreviate that. I mean, I can try to find it really quickly. Actually, disregard the race. There, hold. So it is inbound. Inbound. 059 right turns. Correct. Let's insert that. Let's do that. Well, I'm not sure if it has the ROPS here. The Toliss doesn't have ROPS, does it? No, I don't think so. Right, okay, I've got an OMB here, or FCOM. Let me see. Contents, abnormals. Fuel, 2,000 is still okay. It's still okay. So performance. So abnormals, we have flight controls. Then we have flaps locked. Flaps locked. See where that leads us. Flaps locked, flaps locked, flaps locked. Flaps. Find it. I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, so the first one I've got is flaps. Flaps locked, but that's just for the speeds, or the placard speeds.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Thank you much to, let's see who it was. Whizball, hello to you. Whizball, greetings. Thanks for the 52 months. I hope you're doing well. Currently trying to find the procedure for flaps. Slats fault locked. I just get tables for the speeds. And then flaps fault locked. There we go. Okay, disregard. I've got it. So, yeah, thanks to Airbus 320. So I've got wind tick brake on or alignment for. We've got the message wind tick brake on here. So max speed, we've done that. Flaps lever recycle if flaps not locked, but flaps are locked, so we don't recycle. If flaps extended, fuel consumption increased, FMS prediction unreliable. Okay, so procedure. Flaps are in config full, no. In all other flap configurations for landing, flap lever 3. That's what we set in the procedure as well. Approach speed, according to the procedure. We've done that. For landing, use flaps. Let's look. Yeah, so flaps 3. It says we may get engine 1 and engine 2 approach idle only. Okay. FMS prediction unreliable. We have that as well. Good. Approach procedure. For landing, if flaps less than 3, use flaps 3. Yeah. Okay. Just a reminder. Let's do the flaps 3 then. Okay. Config 3. Good. GPDMS mode, flap mode off. We've done that. Approach speed set. Landing distance procedure applied. We've done that. Approach idle. Engine 1 and 2 only. And that's it. That's all I'm getting here. Yeah. So as far as I can say, that's all. We're not going to improve anything by flying holdings here any longer, so... Yeah. Okay, Sunshine, thank you much. Hang on. Let's try that. Quick reference handbook. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, again, I've got the FCOM here as well. Thank you much, Sunshine. Yeah. It doesn't give me any other options. So the thing is this, guys. You know, don't overthink this, because we are at the moment in a situation that we get slats into position 3. That's fine. The only thing that's missing is our flaps 3, right? So we've considered all the technical aspects. So GPWS flap mode is off to prevent nuisance warnings, as the flaps will not be in position 3 physically, right? We've done the landing distance calculations, and we said, well, let's pretend we're right at the maximum. And
Dortmund ground, good evening. Lufthansa 357, stand 8, request clearance to Bergen.
Bergen, nice. Aircraft that was transmitted on Unicom. And on Unicom, Dortmund traffic, Eurowings 8 Tango is outbound for the procedure, out of procedure 24 in Dortmund.
Sorry, I had crashed to Discord and I forgot to switch the frequency. Okay.
No worries. Happy landing. Good. So now, approach procedure we set as briefed before. So minimums remain the same, 780. Missed approach though. So now comes the kind of non-normal briefing, and that is approach will be a bit higher, pitch will be a bit higher. We can't flare for long, so it's going to be more like a aircraft carrier landing. Touchdown, max manual braking, max reverse. Get the aircraft to stop very quickly. And in case of missed approach, currently we have 2.1 tons. That's still good for 1 hour flight time, I would say. So we still have enough time to do another pattern if needed. Procedure-wise, though, we go around flaps, and we will move the flap lever to 2, so that the slats go into position 2. Okay, the flaps will not move. We'll put the gear up, climb 3000, and do another approach. Anything else I can think of right now? We can leave the runway. We don't need any emergency services. Aviation Tyler, well, enjoy. Don't overthink things. Just try to find your own personal kind of style, and don't worry too much about but what genre? Flying as well, I guess. Yeah. Enjoy flying, and try to learn with your audience, and yeah, be positive. That's the tips I would give you. Is that you, Airboss? Okay, I'll come back to the tower again. Airbus, appreciate that. Hey, GG's Airbus. Thank you much for the service. 28 knots here. Okay, so we're gonna on the approach mode. We have F lock and F glide slope blue. So there's no other traffic right now here. Yeah. Yeah, so this will be, this will be a very theoretical position where, if we find out now that we can't really land physically because of the landing distance that we've calculated, the only thing I can say is that the calculators are always including some buffers, right? So I don't have any doubts that we are going to be able to stop the aircraft within the limits. The only issues I think would be if we flared for too long. Right, then we may get an issue. But otherwise, full reverse, max manual braking. We're not... Look, so the approach speed isn't really that high, is it? Let's go manage speed. So approach speed right now with the headwind. So 145. I mean, it's you know, we got full brakes, we got full reverser, yeah. So I think it's fine. But normally, yes, normally if you calculate your landing distance requirement and even the unfactored is longer than what you have available, well, you're gonna have to divert, right? Hey Ashley, yeah, it's the FMS localizer. So we are doing a kind of a Boeing style. Integrated approach navigation, right? No, because we always go config full. That's our reference for the plus 15, right? And then we can select config 3. But the base reference for the speed additional is always config full. That's the thing.
Downwind runway 24 for low approach.
Okay, let's put the gear down.
Delta Lima Foxtrot. Base for runway 24. Base for runway 24. That's Lima Foxtrot.
Tarian from Eurowings 88 Tango is now on the ILS obstruction of the RNF approach 24 in Dortmund. And flaps 3.
Eurowings 88 Tango Dortmund Tower. Welcome again. Continue on peer approach. One light type aircraft in front.
That's copy. We continue. We got him on TCAS, Eurowings 88 Tango. So you can see.
And if not done so already, reduce middle approach speed.
Yeah, we have approach speed. It's currently ground speed of 137. That's the best we can do. Yeah, about 6-7 miles. Should be okay. Now you can see that the slats have moved into position 3, and the flaps are still locked in between 1 and 2.
Lima Fox. The charts you can now turn to 4, wind 210 degrees, 11 knots, clear for touch and go.
So wait for the checklist.
Could you say the intentions? I thought it was.
And then let's hope that that the braking coefficients here on X-plane when runway wet aren't botched. Yeah, so we're not going to get to blue because of the flap not being at 3. So landing checklist, ECMAM landing except flaps. But we talked out for the checklist, they're locked currently, so landing checklist complete. Let's do manual thrust. Manual thrust off, and let's do autopilot off. Yeah, so the FMS landing system is a very nice system where it's, you know, it's using the RNAV, so it's flying an RNAV approach, but it's flying a calculated vertical path down. And you can see it's doing that nicely. So we got a nice 2 red, 2 white. Let's get the wipers on here. That traffic should be no factor anymore. So against check slightly low correcting. Yeah, so pitch you can see now. Pitch is definitely higher, as you would expect, right?
Rings 8 Tango, expect late.
Okay, copy it, 8 Tango. Right, fuel 1,900. So still good for another landing if necessary. But,
Rings 8 Tango, wind at 11 knots, runway 24, clear to land, and vacate via Alpha.
Okay, vacate via Alpha, and runway 24 is clear to land. Williams 8 Tango, thank you. So just assume it's at the end. Can't check now. Right, on speed. Now, what I'll do, over the threshold, I am going to bleed off the speed a bit. So we're going to be below the target speed here.
Minimum.
But we are going to be at...
300.
Now, tail strike is not really a big risk. I mean, we've got 7 degrees right now. So it is a high pitch, but
200.
Yeah, 10 degrees is what we can do without tail strike.
100.
So I'm just going to go a little bit below path here.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, retard.
There you go. Watch.
Retard.
Maximally braking. Full reverse. Yeah, look at that. Look at the braking force. No problem whatsoever. This will be in the real aircraft as well. I mean, wet runway is just calculated with so much buffer, if you like. And if the runway isn't really that wet, or if the runway is grooved, let's say, your braking force is going to be tremendously good, like on a dry runway.
Extend your down with a bit and stand by for basic.
So via Alpha.
Stand by for base,
Okay, at the end, not Bravo. So let's expedite vacating here. I think this one is just, it's too small for us, this taxiway. It's probably not approved for jets, so we have to go at the end there. Flying Greenland, thank you so much again for your gifted subs. 5 gifted from Flying Greenland, and thank you for the challenge. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. So there is, of course, if the flaps are completely locked in the up position, so flaps and slats, then yes, there are different checklists that you have to do. But as far as I remember, just for the flaps locked in a position, you know, between 1 and 2, you do the ACAM procedure, do your calculations. Runway is vacated to Rings 8 Tango.
Rings 8 Tango, willkommen in Dortmund Black Box. Can now call ground on 121.830. Schönen Flug noch, ciao.
Oh, perfekt. 121.830. Vielen Dank für den Service. Die Rings 8 Tango, bis demnächst. That's really kind, really nice of them. Come on, 121.830. Let's do that. 121.830. Dortmund Ground, guten Tag, die Eurowings 88 Tango on Alpha.
Eurowings 88 Tango, Dortmund Ground, hello, taxi 2, stand 4 via Alpha and Lima.
Via Alpha and Lima, stand 4. Thank you much, Eurowings 88 Tango. One thing, it's quite funny when I... glad you made it, there's no alternate. No, Dortmund is like completely isolated. Yeah, you know, if you know your way around here, Dortmund is just... It's hard to find in Germany as well, right? I mean, yeah, there's nothing around here. Just grass and green fields and yeah. Do you miss flying IRL? Not at the moment, no. I'm going to start flying GAs again soon, hopefully, once the weather gets better. But yeah, I don't really miss. Miss flying. Right, let's get the radar off. I'm going to leave the flaps as it is because for maintenance, I think they would just like the flaps as they are. And then we'll move them, or they will move it accordingly. So via Lima, so Alpha Lima, and then number 4 should be right here. There we go. Now let's get everything off here. I've had these, you know, flap failures in the sim missions many times when I was flying the Airbus, right? Or other failures where the landing distance was calculated to be like, you know, 2,500 meters or something, and then we had maximally braking reverse, right? And then the actual, I mean, we're talking about level D simulators, so they should be, you know, very accurate, right? And then we landed, and we came to stop, you know, I wouldn't say half the distance that we calculated, but you know, we didn't take anywhere near the distance that the performance calculator gave us, right? So there's always, you know, some buffer in that, right? Regarding flare time and, you know, the speeds. Let's see. Can we get there? Should be right there. 320 and stop. APU is available, fantastic. APU bleed on, and then we'll cut the engines. Transponder. Well, no, I would never say that. Don't bother with the calculations. I would say it's a, you know, requirement, absolutely. But I would also take it seriously if you calculate that your landing distance is going to be longer than what you have available. Please, by all means, you need to look for a different option, right? But I mean,
Airline Pilot Tango, I just wanted to say I really enjoyed your stream.
Earrings A320 Tango, thank you so much for coming online and giving us the service here. It was brilliant. Thanks a lot, and have a great Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
Airbus, GG, good job. Thank you so much, guys, for the service. Appreciate that. So I was saying that for the landing distance, yeah, I mean, you know, you have to do the calculations correctly. It's a legal requirement. And
yeah, Black Box in the house.
Ja, endlich mal in Dortmund. War mal Zeit hier.
Auf jeden Fall. Super Stream, danke.
Ich danke euch. So the requirements are there for certain reasons, or good reasons, right? And then you have to make sure that you cannot always, you know, just think that you're so brilliant and you're going to land perfectly on the point. Because the aircraft sometimes behaves really, really weird, right? So let's say you have, you know, direct law with hydraulic failures. The aircraft will feel and land completely different to what you're used to. So you may flare a bit too long, you know, so it's a good thing that you have these buffers in these calculations, right? Because you would very likely need them, right? But what I found is that if you don't flare for too long and you don't delay, you know, your braking force with the brakes and the spoilers and whatever you have available, then you come to a stop much sooner than what the calculator gives you, right? So you could take that as a little bit of a confidence boost, and then also know if you have no other options, right? And you have to land and, you know, you're still missing 200 meters of landing distance. Well, you're going to have to accept that. You have no other options, right? Then you have to land. Yeah, Christian, that's exactly the right thing to do. But today, I mean, it was, you know, for demonstration purposes, and I think, well, we learned something, right? And that's like I said, these observations I had in the real simulators as well, right? Yeah. Good. Anything else? Once again, big shout out to Fishcop for gifting the €250 vouchers. Thank you very much for that. And again, thank you so much for Flying Greenland for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting, watching, and have a great Sunday. I will be back next week. I don't know exactly if it's going to be Tuesday or maybe even Monday. We'll see. I'll let you know on Discord. And as always, enjoy flying. I enjoyed the flights today. The only thing I didn't quite enjoy was the takeoff in Cologne. With the FPS performance there, but here I felt here was smooth. No complaints, I would say. Fabian, to you as well. Thanks for all the help with the landing performance. Oh yes, you're right, Mert. Okay, Mert. Yes, sure. So what we'll do, we're going to log off VATSIM quickly, and we'll do a quick power down, and then do a power up. That's what we wanted to hear, right? So ground services, trucks, going to power. Right, let's do a quick power down here. off. Engines were off. That. Cool. The radar. Transponder. All off. Fantastic. And then we'll do external power. And so, I'll dial up the sounds as well. So careful. It sounds a bit louder now. And Mert wants to see a power up and listen to the sound regarding the initial startup test, right? Fischkopf, Dankeschön. Die auch. Okay, so let's see. No, it's the BSS sound pack. Okay, careful. Here comes the external power. It's going to get loud. That was the brakes hot message. Is it submerged? Did it come up? Now I can see beautifully how the yellow system powers the flaps and the slats via the PTU. You didn't hear it, yeah. So maybe it's not simulated yet. But the slats take a bit longer now. It is going via green, not blue system, but green system. But it's kind of hard pressed for the pressure. That's why they're moving very slowly. No, it's not simulated. Okay. Thank you so much, Andreas. There was another question. Is that the key? No, so I'm not sure. I would have to do a direct comparison between the BSS and the KOS. The KOSP is also very nice. I just had a feeling today with the BSS, the engine start sounds were a bit more bassy. Yeah, sure. You can have clicks as many as you like. You can have 100 clicks, Fischkopf. I'm hurt. Pleasure. Okay. Love it. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Let's see. Can we send you over to someone? Let's have a look here. I'll tell you what we'll do. I think we've already seen. So Melvin Leroy, he's been on my streams a couple of times. It's someone not so well known. So I would like to send you guys over. He's also flying XP12, and he's flying to Kai Tak in the Toliss 747-200. So that could be a very interesting experience for you guys to watch. Okay, so let me just. Let me just put in a raid, and then we'll put in Melvin Leroy. There we go. Mighty moderators, thank you so much for all the help. See you soon, guys. Stay well. Stay safe. Yeah, happy weekend, everyone. And then we'll go and send you over. Take care. Good night.